All right, good morning, everyone, and welcome to Few Minute Tech. So today we are going to go over, this is in the way, so I'm going to move it. We are going to go over how to add leads to CINC Pro. So if you only have one or two leads that you want to add, first you'll get into your normal dashboard. So I'll pretend like that's where I was at, the Launchpad. So you'll have, typically for you guys, you'll see it as like this. So it'll look like this for you when you guys get in. You'll go over on the left side and go to leads. When you click on leads, you're going to see a screen that looks like this. And when you're on this screen, if you only have one or two to add, then you can just go to add new lead here. This blue button at the top right. It's going to ask you, I'll move this out of the way so you can see it. It's going to ask you for the consent from the lead that you're adding, whether you've gotten that and whether you have it in a way that's reliable for you. So please click below to confirm the manual leads have provided consent to be contacted and that you will maintain a record of this consent. Any leads without consent will be the sole responsibility of the agent. So just make sure that they really are okay with you contacting them, or they have provided it in writing in some way. Then click yes, then you're going to get the pop-up for the form. So you can select buyer, seller, or recruit. So if they're looking to buy a home, or you know that that's what their interests are in, then buyer. Same with selling. If they have a home, then maybe you'll just select this for everybody that has a home, or at least everybody that has consented to receiving contacts about selling their home. And then recruits would be for anyone that you might be able to create a referral out of. So just like how I believe James knows Robin, so I believe he would be kind of like a referral for her. So anybody that you know that might be interested in becoming a real estate agent, they can be checked off as a recruit. So you can select multiple. So if they are interested in buying and selling, and they're also kind of interested in real estate, you can do all three. So then you'll enter in their information. The 4 required fields, oh, whoops, didn't mean to do that. Oh, well, okay, so now you've got all my information in there. Typically you'll type it all out, but I was going to say the 4 fields, I should say 5, because you also have to select the type. But the 4 contact information fields that you need to have filled out are the first and last name, the email, and the phone number. So I will add one of my emails. And now we've got enough information in here that we can create the contact. You only really need these first 5 ones. You can also select the source, which is useful to know where the lead came from. So from your website, from your Facebook, from just someone that you know in your circle of influence, etc. You can select that here, but it's not mandatory. You can also add labels to them. So any of the labels that exist. And excuse me, you can add a note. So if there's something that you know about them, about their interests, you can add those notes here. If they want a finished basement, if they want lots of windows, if they really hate chandeliers, whatever it may be, you can add that in the note section. And then you can also check whether you want to send them a welcome email. And then you'll click save. And it will slowly save eventually. One of these days. There we go. Awesome. So now we've got my contact info in there. So I'm going to go ahead and close out of mine. Perfect. Okay, so now let's pretend like I am a brand new agent, because I will be. And I have a CSV full of contact information from all of the people I know. You can also go in and bulk upload people by clicking on the leads dashboard title up at the top left and go to import leads. When you click on that, you will see any previous imports that you've done. Clearly, I've done some testing. And then you also have this button at the top right that says new import and has a plus sign. You'll click on that, and then it's going to prompt you for your file. So you can either have a comma separated values spreadsheet or a tab delimited spreadsheet. So the CSV is most common, so that's the one that's separated by commas. When you go to add it, you'll click select file. If you've already uploaded it, which is probably unlikely. It will show up here. So you'll most likely have to click on upload first to get it added to the website. So you'll click on upload, you'll see the files on your computer and you'll navigate to where the file is. And for me, I have actually already uploaded it because I did a few of these tests, but this is where the file is. And if you've got your preview pane open, you will actually see the values separated by commas. So these first four are the headers, first, last, phone, email, and then my information, which my phone number is actually missing a 0 though. And then you'll click open, it will add the file. So you're gonna see I now have 2 in here. It doesn't really matter which one I selected. So I'm going to just select the right one and click attach. And that pop-up was just it telling me that I was trying to select 2 files and I need to just choose one. So I selected the right one. It's going to be a duplicate of the left one that I had uploaded. And now I'm going to click next. And it's going to ask you to map your fields. So in your spreadsheet, there are as many fields as you've chosen to add. You might have more information than the phone and email. You might have addresses, you might have birth dates, you might have a bunch of other contact information that you don't necessarily have to have. So you would get as many fields as you have in your spreadsheet. I only put 4 in mine, so I only see those 4, first, last, phone, and email. And then it's asking me what the equivalent CINC Pro field is that matches with that so that it can move the data from my spreadsheet to the CINC Pro. So it's already selected these for me and it's gotten all of them right. You might have like multiple phone fields and you'll have to map one to cell phone, one to home phone, one to work phone. You might have to change up the address fields if it gets one wrong. But you'll just select which one it is and then click next. If you click next before you're actually ready to, you can always go back by clicking this button to remap your fields. Then you're going to need to put in a name for your import of leads. So if this is like your initial import, you can put in initial import. If this is a list of people from an open house, you can do the property. So like 106 Smith Street open house. You can put that as your label and then you'll know what all of those leads are coming from and what's prompting the import. So for mine, I'm going to do another test as my title for the import. You can also check this box to send the home evaluation. And then if these were not leads, but rather notes, you would check this box, but these are actually leads. So we're going to leave that unchecked. So I'm going to click next. It's going to ask me to confirm that I am adhering to the acceptable use policy, that I'm not spamming people, that the information that I'm uploading is correct, that these people have consented, and then it's also telling that there's a complaint rate that you can't exceed. It's based on industry standards, that unsubscribe requests must be followed and that they must be done immediately, and that has to be in the emails, that there's an opt-out option, and that the information will be validated. It's telling you that, and that if any of them exceed 20%, then you'll get a temporary restriction for that too, just like if you exceed the complaint rate. So after you've read through that, make sure that you understand what's all in there, then you can sign your name. This is my own contact information that I have in the spreadsheet, so I have no problems with confirming. So I'm going to submit. It's going to say it's processing, and I'm going to click OK. Then when I go back, it won't show immediately because it needs to actually import that information. So it'll take a little bit, but once it's all in there, then you'll see all of your new leads have been added. And that's it.